Life lessons no one teaches you in school. School teaches you how to pass tests. Life tests whether you understand yourself. For years, you were trained to memorize, repeat, and comply. You learned formulas, dates, definitions. You learned how to raise your hand before speaking. You learned how to sit still, follow instructions, and measure your worth in grades. But no one pulled you aside and said, "This is how you handle rejection." No one explained how to sit with loneliness. No one showed you how to manage your thoughts when doubt becomes loud. That most important curriculum was missing. Lesson 1. No one is coming to save you. This is not pessimism. It is empowerment. The moment you realize your life is your responsibility, you stop waiting. You stop blaming your parents, your teachers, the economy, your past. Marcus Aurelius wrote that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. School rarely teaches inner authority. It teaches external validation. Life rewards initiative. If you want change, you initiate it. If you want growth, you pursue it. Lesson 2. Failure is not the opposite of success. In school, failure is punished. In life, failure is data. Thomas Edison did not discover the light bulb by avoiding mistakes. He reframed them as attempts that revealed what did not work. Modern innovators understand this. Failure refines strategy. If you fear failure, you limit your potential. If you study failure, you expand it. The people who win in life are not those who avoid mistakes. They are those who recover faster. Lesson 3. Emotional intelligence is more valuable than IQ. No exam measures how well you manage anger. No report card evaluates your ability to listen deeply. Yet relationships determine your happiness and influence. Buddhist teachings emphasize awareness of the mind. When you can observe your emotions without being controlled by them, you gain leverage over your reactions. Your ability to regulate yourself will often determine how far you go, not your GPA. Lesson 4. Most people are thinking about themselves. You fear judgment. You hesitate because you imagine an audience criticizing you. But most people are too consumed with their own insecurities to analyze yours. This realization is freeing. It allows you to act. It allows you to risk. Dr. Eleanor Roosevelt implied, you would worry less about what others think if you realized how rarely they do. Lesson 5. Comfort is a slow trap. School conditions you to aim for safety. Get the stable job. Follow the predictable path. But growth lives outside comfort. Seneca warned that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. The fears that keep you small are often exaggerated projections. Discomfort is the tuition of growth. Avoid it, and you stagnate. Embrace it, and you evolve. Lesson 6. Time is your most precious asset. In school, time is structured for you. Bells ring. Deadlines are assigned. Life does not ring a bell before it changes. You assume you have time. You postpone conversations. You delay dreams. You scroll instead of building. Steve Jobs once said, remembering he would be dead soon, helped him make better decisions. Awareness of mortality clarifies priorities. Time is not renewable. Spend it consciously. Lesson 7. Comparison is a losing game. Grades create hierarchy. Rankings create identity. You are taught to measure yourself against others, but there will always be someone ahead of you in some category. Comparison breeds insecurity or arrogance. Neither builds peace. That focus on trajectory, not position. Are you improving relative to your past self? That is progress. Lesson 8. Your thoughts are not always true. School rarely teaches you to question your internal narrative, yet your mind can distort reality. Cognitive distortions exaggerate threat, minimize strengths, and predict failure without evidence. The Stoics practiced examining impressions before accepting them. Is this thought factual? Is it useful? Is it within my control? Mastering your thoughts is mastering your experience. Lesson 9. Money is a tool, not an identity. Financial literacy is often ignored. You learn algebra but not how debt compounds. You learn history but not how investments grow. Money amplifies who you already are. It is neither evil nor salvation. It is leverage. Understand it. Respect it. Do not worship it. Lesson 10. Reputation is built in silence. In school, recognition is public. In life, credibility forms quietly. It forms through consistency, through showing up when it is inconvenient. Your habits speak long before your achievements. Aristotle suggested excellence is not an act, but a habit. What you repeat defines you. Lesson 11. Boundaries are not selfish. You are trained to be agreeable, to share, to cooperate. These are virtues, but without boundaries, they become self-abandonment. You teach people how to treat you by what you tolerate. Saying no protects your yes. Lesson 12. Loneliness is a teacher. There will be seasons where you feel isolated. Friends move relationships at paths diverged out. Instead of escaping loneliness, listen to it. It often signals transition. Reina Maria Rilke encouraged, embracing solitude as a space for inner growth. When you learn to be comfortable alone, you stop choosing people out of fear. Lesson 13. Health is the foundation of everything. School may require physical education, but it rarely explains the long-term costs of neglect. Energy fuels ambition. Sleep sharpens judgment. Movement stabilizes mood. Without health, every dream becomes harder. Lesson 14. Meaning matters more than status. You can climb ladders that lead nowhere. Society celebrates titles, but fulfillment comes from alignment with values. Viktor Frankl observed that those who found meaning could endure immense suffering. Meaning gives resilience direction. Asked not only what pays, but what matters. Lesson 15. Growth is uncomfortable and continuous. Graduation creates the illusion of completion. In reality, learning never ends. The world changes. Industries evolve. Technology disrupts. Your identity must adapt. Stay curious. Read widely. Question assumptions. The most dangerous belief is that you already know enough. Lesson 16. You become what you repeatedly consume. Information shapes perception. Conversations shape beliefs. If you surround yourself with negativity, cynicism becomes normal. If you immerse yourself in wisdom, clarity increases. Guard your inputs. They become your outputs. Lesson 17. Courage is acting despite fear. Confidence is often a byproduct of action, not its prerequisite. Nelson Mandela described courage not as the absence of fear, but triumph over it. You do not wait to feel ready. You act, and readiness follows. Lesson 18. Forgiveness frees you. Resentment feels justified, but it binds you to the past. Forgiveness does not excuse harm. It releases your attachment to it. Holding anger is like carrying weight expecting someone else to tire. Lesson 19. Identity is flexible. You are not fixed, not by your past grades, not by your early mistakes. Neuroplasticity shows the brain changes through repeated behavior. Character is constructed through choices. Reinventing yourself is allowed. Lesson 20. Your life is your curriculum. There is no final exam, no universal grading system, only consequences and lessons. You will learn through heartbreak, risk, ambition, disappointment, and joy. The real education begins when structure disappears. And here is the truth. No institution can fully teach you. You are both the student and the architect. You are both the problem and the solution. You are both the question and the answer. Life does not hand you a syllabus. It hands you experience. If you approach each experience as a lesson instead of a verdict, you grow. If you treat obstacles as instruction instead of punishment, you evolve. School may have given you information. Life demands wisdom. And wisdom is earned through reflection, responsibility, courage, and action. No one teaches you this formally, but you can choose to learn it now.